Foundation set out to create a campaign that would increase fundraising efforts, seek new clients, as well as actively make people socially aware of their efforts without drastically changing the campaign that originally works. The Leukaemia Foundation has raised the most money nationally compared to its competitors over the past years.
The campaign has been strategically segmented, targeting metro-based areas as well as schools and businesses. All age groups had access to participate in the campaign, with it predominantly aimed towards males.
The campaign will need to focus on regulations and ethics when advertising to the target audience, with precaution being adhered to guarantee the campaign does not form any mockery or graphic visuals to ensure it is not perceived to be insensitive, offensive, or impolite.
The Leukaemia Foundation originally focused on people who are high risk takers, adventurous, and more socially aware of the foundation, as well as willing to support the community. However, this campaign focused on other consumers who choose not to participate due to the influence of their peers, as many people, especially in Generation Y and X, value their self-appearance. This directly sits on the self-esteem level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, as consumers believe it changes their identity and status towards peers and reference groups, ultimately creating the brand to fall into the affective stage of the AIDA model, proving a need for change in the attitudes and emotions to become more persuasive through consumer behaviour. With the tradition of recreating the advertisements Be Brave and Shave each year, this has increased the success rates towards gaining target consumers, although struggle to change other consumers' beliefs on value in their identity, appearance and status. The campaign's objectives are to stabilise the lead of their unique idea of shaving, colouring and cutting, but increase in brand imaging in order to create a more influential brand bond. By using these cognitive aims, it will help maintain the Leukaemia Foundation's position against its competitors and improve its value amongst the public. Product benefits is the most basic step of the emotional bonding pyramid, where the consumers measure the value of product benefits to brands. The Leukaemia Foundation delivers a basic step through their service of shaving, dyeing or cutting, which aims directly at the target consumers influenced by their reference groups. By using the model of cognitive response, it helps shape the brand's personality, and by using more relative, supportive and cognitive brand campaigns, allows brand bonding to occur through the consumer. Furthermore, combining this with highly implemented advertisements which purely target Generation X and Y increase the purchase intentions of the target audience. In order for this campaign to be successful, the campaign should engage focus groups whereby they discuss the message and the overall meaning they gained, as well as advise the limitations, alternatives and advantages they found. For better brand bond and to obtain new clients, creativity must be used in the campaign by conducting pre-testings in the early development stages as well as 2 months before the campaign is released, allowing the campaign to make alternative changes in the event of any issues arising. The task of creating the campaign for 2017's World's Greatest Shave aims to relate to the consumers on a cognitive level as well as change the brand image whilst maintaining the recurring tradition of having a customised chin as the main character. The big idea introduced for the World's Greatest Shave is to increase consumer participation by promoting their annual fundraising event with the slogan, "Unbreaking News." The promotion of the campaign must be received discreetly by the consumers in order for them to become emotional without the knowledge, creating the chances of backlash or disinterest to be minimal. The message structure was strategically created to target the consumers who had conflicted views surrounding the World's Greatest Shave campaign. In order to gain the interest of consumers, the advertisement must strategically gain the audience's interest in the beginning and the end of the commercial. By creating a news segment with a loud news broadcasting theme song and characterizing the chin as the famous anchorman as Ron Burgundy from the modern film Anchorman, as well as a captivating message, the advertisement had little worry of backlash or negative responses arising. Towards the end of the advertisement, the news anchor pushed the slogan forth, showcasing the big idea for the advertisement ending with a remodeled famous sign-off from the movie Anchorman as "You get shaved in Australia," as well as cueing the news broadcast theme song again, hereby increasing the preservation of the message. Throughout the advertisement, the campaign successfully used bright lighting with the replica of an Anchorman set, changing the consumer's perspective of the campaign because they are able to relate to the movie reformulated for the advertisement, as it is the movie that has been relived throughout their lives of Generation X and Y. By using the track of the news report opening and the closing song, it commands the attention of the consumers to re-engage with the commercial, as it is loud and catchy, and most people associate the news with new and important information. This generates the campaign to stand out from the other advertisements and those from the past, as it is memorable and unique. The main type of media used for this campaign was television, with a 30-second advertisement televised all the way up to the 16th of March, when the World's Greatest Shave began. Other media accompanying the televised commercial included print media and newspapers, as well as online newspapers, posters in shops, and advertisements found on social media, including Facebook. Television was chosen as the key media piece due to the mass population watching television daily and caters to all age groups, including millennials, giving the campaign an increasingly high chance for participants to join. By publishing the commercial on a prime time spot between family television shows and the news broadcasted in the evenings allows a chance for the product market to be reached. However, multiple exposures are essential when airing advertisement to television in order to obtain message tension and consumer action due to the probability of the consumer being disengaged. This can overall increase the expenses, which can be avoided if the campaign chooses to target a particular group and focuses on key media used by the group.
Overall, the Leukaemia Foundation did a tremendous job in targeting all ages to the Be Brave and Shave campaign and successfully creating brand bonding between the clients and the company. The advertisement has continued to be a success and obtained more customers to participate. The Leukaemia Foundation should continue to use this mode of advertisement to maintain tradition to the consumers. However, in the future should continue advertising online due to the continual change of the mass audience.